everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, a very big welcome and hello. And today I'm going to be continuing with the part 3 of the colouring chat I started a few weeks ago on my channel, which is out of the fantasy, fairy and fantasy colouring book, the grayscale colouring book by Karron, and the page that I did start was the baby dragon page. Now I'm going to be continuing with this page with Prismacolors. And that's what I was using originally. And I will zoom you in. Now I'm just going to move this to the side so I can just check to see how much I'm zooming you in. I do apologise, I have actually got a new overhead mount and I'm just wanting to get used to that. Right, so the colours that I'm using, and I've started on this eye here, is the dark purple in Prismacolors. Process red, mulberry, process red. So that were dark purple, mulberry, process red, blush pink, and then cream. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue to colour this dragon, and while I'm colouring I'm just going to talk about a little bit of an update on my room. If you are already subscribed to me you would already know, but if you haven't and you have just joined us, I have actually wanted a new desk for, quite a long time now, and I've finally got the chance to get a new desk, and I've been decorating, so I've been away for 3 weeks. I've not been able to post anything. The latest videos that I have put 2 videos up recently, but this is the first time I've been able to sit down properly and do a colouring chat and update. And I'm just going to talk about the room and how it's gone, and then I'm going to be talking about what plans I've got for my upcoming videos and future of my channel. So that's what I'm going to be talking about in this video. Now I am going to start with the dark purple just around this grayscaled area at the bottom of this cute little baby's eye, at the bottom of this dragon's eye here. So yeah, I did end up getting a new desk, and it was arriving by the 12th of March. And I was originally filming downstairs with a fold away desk that I was using, which I'm really grateful that I had that desk because it's allowed me to film and do all my artwork. But I really wanted a new desk that I could move out of the way so I could film whenever I wanted without getting disturbed, and I could film more often as well. And generally I wanted a more permanent sturdy desk, so I decided to get one. And then we decided I was going to move the desk upstairs, and we've ended up having to clear all the bedroom out and redecorated, and we've started from scratch. So we've chucked all our old furniture out, and we've started basically we've got to replace all this furniture we threw out of the bedroom, and we had to completely decorate. And this took quite a long time because we had to go through all the old furniture, dismantle it, we had to go through all the old drawers. We've had to then put it in a skip outside, and instead of buying a skip, we've bought a big skip bag what we can keep permanently. And it's been brilliant because we can reuse it, and we've managed to fill it up more than you would, if you hired a skip. And we've obviously had to take a few trips to get all that rubbish sent to the tip, so that took a while. And then it got to decorating, and we had quite a few problems decorating with the ceiling. The ceiling started peeling, so we've had to deal with that. The ceilings took more than 3 original coats, and then when it comes to walls, I'm not joking, we've had about 6 coats of magnolia, because I wanted it to be a really bright room for when I'm doing my videos. So we went with magnolia, and we've got a really nice wallpaper down on the walls, and we didn't want to scrape that off because there's nothing wrong with it. We just wanted to cover it and brighten it up. And it's it took about 6 coats to cover the actual pattern on the wallpaper up. So a bit of a nightmare. Right, I'm going to come in with some processor red. So yeah, it's took all the way from, I'd say about end of February, all the way till the beginning of this week, or weekend just gone, to get this room sorted. It's been absolutely mental. It's been really stressful as well. And I probably do sound a little bit echoey as well, because we have got stuff to replace and room's a bit empty at the minute. It's like now I am sat next to the bedroom window and we've got some new blinds, but we haven't got new curtains yet. And this is the only spot that was big enough that I could put my desk at. And I am actually sat next to the window and the blinds, so you might see some shapes and lighting coming on this page, which I do apologise, because I can't cover it with the curtains at the minute until we get them. And the sun outside is absolutely crazy. It's just going really bright and then dimming down, so I do apologise for that. Yeah, absolutely crazy sun today, and it's absolutely freezing as well. But anyway, I've got my new desk. I'm able to just sit down and film whenever I want, so that is absolutely brilliant. And I've got time to do all stuff that I've wanted to do. I'm just going to come in with some cream now. I do hope that the sun and blinds are not affecting this too much. It's looking all right in my camera so far, so hopefully it's not affecting it too much. Right, so I've just put some cream around here, and then I'm going to come back in with that purple. I think I'm going to put some cream just here into the nose as well. So I'm going to come in with my darkest colour now, which is the dark purple, and start to lightly go where I want it the darkest. I think I'm going to have some lighter shades, highlights coming towards outer edges of the dragon's face. I think that's what I'm going for. Right, so for my channel, what I had planned to do, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing colour alongs as usual and colouring charts. So I will start a page and do a full colour along, or have it in like a colouring chat series like this. Now I am going to be having one day a week where I'm going to be doing like a whip day, and I have thought about it, and I think I'm going to start that next Wednesday. So it's going to be every Wednesday I'm going to do a whip Wednesday. So I've got like a lot of whips that I need to finish off, and I thought that would be a really good idea to get me colouring more and getting me finishing off these pages that I want to do. So I have got that planned. And also what I've got coming up as well is the fairy skin that I posted a couple of weeks back, and I wanted to see if it were going to get any interest. It were a Christina Karron page, and it has. It's got a bit of interest, so I am going to be doing how I did that fairy skin as well. And then hopefully I'm going to be doing some lives as well, but I'm not sure exactly what days I'm going to be starting them lives yet. I will update you all on that. And that is what I've got planned so far. I really can't wait till I can just do my live straight from YouTube. I am nearly there, so I really can't wait to do that instead of having to use an extra app to do that. Right, I'm going to come in with some mulberry now. And I'm just fetching this slightly out from where I've put this dark purple. I think these prismacolor pencils work really well in this book as well. It's really nice. And I'm going to fetch this mulberry just down over this grayscaled area here. I have actually got my desk light on as well, but I don't think it's making a difference to the lighting, unfortunately, so I do apologise if it's going a bit bright and darker. I think I would have been better filming on later on tonight rather than sat next to this window with sun like it is today. It's not the best spot. I did have it in between two windows where it were missing all this glare and it was perfect there, but then it were clashing with furniture because the desks were too big, so unfortunately I've had to move it. And if it don't work out, I'm going to have to try and move it again somewhere, which I really don't want to have to do because it's going to look a bit odd. Right, I'm coming in now with the process red. Actually, I'm just going to go back with the dark purple and fetch some around the jaw area here. Just where this darkest grayscale is putting it down. Right, now I'm going to come in with the process red. Sorry, the mulberry, just down here. Now the process red. I'm leaving this white around here because I'm going to fill that in with cream. I'm actually just going to smooth this area out as well, because I don't want any prominent lines neither. Like here as well, if you do end up getting any harsh lines, you can just go over with your transition colour or a middle colour. So I'm going back in with the mulberry and I'm just lightly shading into the lighter pink, and then I will go over it with that process thread again and it'll blend it out nicely. So I'll use a bit of an harder pressure and then blend that purple out. There we go. And now what I'm doing is I'm going to try create a bit of a shape and then add some of that cream in there. Yeah, and I'm really liking how she's looking so far. I think that dragon's so cute. I don't know what's going on with weather. It's really sunny and it's absolutely freezing. Unbelievable. We've had a couple of days of hot sun here and then it's actually snowed. Yeah, a couple of warm days of weather and then we've ended up with where it's looked really sunny. I've gone out and it started absolute snowing, really heavy as well. Absolutely crazy UK weather. Right, so I'm just trying to blend this little bit out. And I do apologise if there is any shaking as well, because I am using a bit of a heavy pressure to blend this out. I'm going to have to get used to this new setup. Right, so I'm going to fetch some cream in. And I might have to go back over with the blush pink and do the same thing to blend that line out. And it doesn't really matter if any of that pink goes into the cream neither, because I'm not wanting it to look all the same colour. So I'm going to take that blush pink and then I'm just going to go around really lightly where that pink line comes in from the darker purple. You could even use a white as well, or a pencil blender to do that. So I'm going to go into this highlight and just drag this colour into the white. And then I'm going to come back in, I think, with the mulberry. And just deepen the darker areas back up. And we have got a little eyebrow there, so I'm just going to try to go over this eyebrow. Oh, and my pencil lead's gone. That's the only thing with my sharpener. I have actually got a new sharpener where I can change the bluntness. I might try that with these pencils, because my swordfish one gives it a really sharp edge, and as we know, these prismacolors are really soft lead. They do break often. Yeah, I'm liking the look of that so far. I'm just going to put some of this darker colour down underneath the eye. And what I will do is I will later on go back in and just put some black over the eyelashes, just to make the dragon's eyelashes stand out. Now I'm coming in with dark purple. Right, I'm going to continue to do the rest of the dragon. So I'm just going to put a bit of cream in. And I'm just going to rub the cream pencil on this white paper, just to get any of that purple and pink off the end of my nib. I don't want it onto the tip of the lead. Right. So I think I'm going to have some cream here. We'll see how it goes. And we'll have some coming right down the body of the dragon here in the middle. So then I'm going to take my dark purple and do all my darkest areas. Yeah, the Christina Karron fairy skin that I'm doing is going to be a PDF. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try it on a Tantone paper and see if I like that first. And then I'm going to see which one I like best, and whichever one I like best is the one I will show you how I've done it. So I've got quite a bit of practicing to do before I do that one. So I'm just following the lines what are already in with this grayscale. The other thing about moving upstairs as well, when I used to be downstairs, it were around the back of the house and it were a lot less quiet. You can hear everything that goes by at front of this window as well, and that's the only downfall, is the lighting and, you know, the noise in the background. So I do apologise if you do hear any noise. It can't really be helped. Right, I'm going to come in with the mulberry. And I'm just going to go over where I've put the dark purple, just the same as what I did with the face. I'm definitely going to have to do a picture in that Tales of the, is it the Tales of the Forest Kingdom? Tales from the Forest of the Kingdom, that new Anna Carlson's colouring book. It's absolutely stunning. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be starting something out of that book. And I've still got me Snow Leopard page from the Fragile World by Kirby Roseanne, so I will be doing that on one of my whip filming days, so I can get that done as well. Yeah, it's looking really cute. I'm not sure what colour to do with eyes. Maybe like a dark purple. I'll have to see. I don't know. Right, I'm coming in with the Process Red now. So I'm just going to try to leave a highlight, and then I'm going to put that cream in there. And I do apologise if I'm going quiet, I'm just trying to concentrate a bit. Right, I'm gonna start to put some of this cream in. As you can see, it does fetch some of that pink into the cream, but I think it gives it a nice finished look. I am going to go back in with the purple, and as you can hear, we've got the ice cream van going past now. Yeah, I think I might start switching to maybe on a night or an evening to do my filming, because I think it is a way too noisy fruit day, and I'm probably going to get better lighting with my lights on and the blinds closed, so I'm not getting that glare through, you know, the really bright sun. I'll see how this goes. It seems I've gone from one room to another and done all that setup, and then I had my desk in a really nice place, and it didn't work out, and it was such a shame that I couldn't keep it where I had it, because I did have it in between the wall, and it were definitely missing all the glare front light as well, so I'm really gutted that I couldn't have it there. There's literally nowhere else to put it, because even if I did move it to another place, it's gonna, the only other place that it could go is near another window. Right, there's some lines here what are drawn into grayscale, so I'm going to take this dark purple and just fill them in. Just let's hope you all find ice cream van music really relaxing, because I've just heard it again. Yep, so I'm just deepening this up in some areas. Now here we've got, it's going to be pretty shaded, so I'm going to start filling in with the dark purple just underneath where her arm is. I do want to touch up this bit of her arm as well. I want to fill some more of this blue in, because I don't think it looks quite right. Right. This is going to be fairly darker than the rest of the dragon. So I'm going to come straight in with the process now, and I'm going to miss that mulberry out, because we haven't got much of you know, a larger space where her hand is. And I'm also going to miss the cream out in this bit as well. I am going to put some cream up here, but where the fingers overlap the dragon's body, I'm just going to fill in. And then we're going to come in a little bit with the blush pink. And then the cream just around here. So we've got this little bit of the dragon as well that I want to do. So I'm going to come in with my dark purple again. I hope everybody did have a nice Easter holiday. I definitely ended up with a giant Easter egg. Rob come home with this, what were it now? It was a big giant cookie dough Easter egg. It was absolutely gorgeous. It did, it tastes really nice. It were a Kit Kat one, I think. And yeah, it definitely tasted a cookie dough. The egg were massive. It were a big giant egg and the chocolate were really thick, and me and Rob, we just devoured it. It didn't take long to get through that, put it that way. But I haven't really been out because we've been getting room done, so I haven't been anywhere. I think I'm really wanting to go for a walk during week because I haven't been anywhere for quite a while, because I've been concentrating on my room too much that I've just not done out. Right, I'm coming in with some blush pink. As you can see, I'm making this area a bit darker as well. I might actually go over these little tusks of the dragon. I might go over it with one of my Pentel gel pens, the sparkle pens. I think that'd look really nice. I will see. We'll see how it goes when I've finished it. So again, I'm just going to come in with a darker colour. I think I'm going to come in with that mulberry. And then I'm going to do the bottom of the tail. So again, I'm coming in with that cream. And I should have really brushed my pen off because I've got a little bit of pink there. So I'm just going to get that with me eraser a second. That's it. Now I'm coming in with the dark purple. You see, it takes me quite a long time to colour when I blend like this. I do it quicker off camera. I do tend to spend a lot more time doing it a bit more slowly when I'm filming, doing my colouring charts. I think that's because I always think I need to do it a little bit slower so you can see what I'm doing a lot more. So I'm just gonna put little bits of this purple around this bit of the tail because it's kind of ridged here. Then I'm gonna miss the mulberry out and come in with the Process Red and just blend over the line where I've gone in with that dark purple. And then I'm going to come in afterwards with the blush pink and then cream. Right, so I'm going to come in with that blush pink. And I'm going to fetch this blush pink all the way down the outer edge of this side of the tail, and then I'm going to go back in with that dark purple just to add some of these lines back in. Nothing too fancy there, I'm just wanting to get it done pretty quickly. And then I'm going to come in with the cream. And then I'm just going back over my dark lines. Yeah, I'm really liking how that dragon's turning out, and we've just got the wings to do now. So I am just going to go in straight with the dark purple, and oh, we forgot this little bit of foot here. So I'm just going to do this first. And again, I'm just going to go straight in with the process red from the purple, the dark purple. Then the blush pink, I'm just going to put a little bit towards this larger highlight at the top of the foot, and then fill it in with cream. And then I'm going to come in with the dark purple and just touch up where I want the darkest areas to stand out. Really cute little dragon. I might go over with a white pen as well in some, you know, some areas for this dragon. So just exactly the same with these wings. I'm literally just going over the grayscale, what's already in the picture, with this darkest purple. Once I've done this dragon, that's going to be the end of part 3, and then I will do a final part, and if that takes me quite a long time, I will maybe do it as a time lapse or part real time and time lapse. We'll see how long it takes. So I'm going to come in now with mulberry. I'm actually going to darken that little bit up there, what I've just done. And there we go. And then come back in with the mulberry. And I'm just going over all the dark purple what I've put down. I'm just going to move this because it's not colouring right. I have got some glitters here, so I think I'm just going to colour this in with like a block colour and then add some glitters on it. I was thinking about leaving it white and then just glittering it in background, but I think it might look better over a natural colour. I'll have to have a little play around and see what I want to do with that. So I'm taking the processed red. And I'm just leaving a highlight for where I want to put some cream down. I'm kind of missing the blush pink in this one. It doesn't have to be the same colours all over the dragon. So here I'm just going to go straight in with the processed pink as well and just try to blend all that darker colour out as much as I can. So I'm going to put some of this pink here. Right, I'm going to now just add some of this cream in. And it will drag some of the pink as well into the cream, which I'm not bothered about. I really should have got a little brush to, rather than wipe the page with my hands when I get the crumbs from the pencil. So what I'm going to do is, once I finish this dragging off, I think I'm going to go get in the bath, get changed, and then I'm going to continue watching Benidorm. I've been watching old Benidorm series on Netflix, and I've really been enjoying them. And I actually haven't seen the later series. I'm just going to put a bit of blush pink around this bit. So there's quite a few later seasons that I haven't actually seen. But I've been watching them from beginning and they're really funny. I really like them. So I think that's what I'm going to do tonight. And obviously I've got some editing to do as well. And then I can see how well this video's gone with my lighting. And hopefully it's not been too bad. I know on my last videos when I was filming downstairs, I'm just coming in with a dark purple, by the way, just to put some darker shades in. Yeah, when I was filming downstairs, I had my desk light, which I got. It was a new desk light, and I noticed it was creating like a flicker on my videos, and for ages I thought it was an actual setting on my phone. And then I realised it was the actual lamp that was causing it, so I had to get rid of it. So I've had to buy a new lamp as well. So I'm hoping that this one works a lot better. And I would have thought that that lamp would have worked better as well. And I just don't see why it was causing such a shadow when I was filming. It were horrendous. All as I'm doing is just putting some like darker streaks just to give it a bit of a streaky effect on this wing. So even through the light I'm putting some of this dark. All as I'm doing it is in like a sharp line. And then I'm just going to darken this area up. Right, I'm really pleased with how this dragon's turned out. I really like it. I've loved using purples. Now I'm going to do is cute little ears, and I do think I'm going to end up going over with some kind of glitter for the tusk, just to give him a little bit of sparkle, because it is quite a cute picture. Right, so we'll do his ears. So with the ears, I'm just slightly doing the same thing and shading with this dark purple, and then I'm going to go down to cream just like I have with the rest of the dragon. Right, so I'm going to come in with the mulberry, just slightly go over with this mulberry and blend over where you've put, you know, where I've put the dark purple, sorry. And then we're going to go straight to the process red. And I'm going to taper off this process red, so very lightly fetch it into the white, and then we can add some cream onto the ear. And I'm just using this cream to smooth out the colours I've put down as well. Right, I'm just going to grab my white Artesia Gel Pen. If you just excuse me a second. I do keep all my bits and bobs in this cute pencil case. This is where I keep some of my paintbrushes and my odd Posca pens and stuff. I do need to get a lot of more storage, and once I've got my storage as well, I will do a little desk tour, because at the minute I've got my colouring books are downstairs on the bookshelf. That's where they're probably going to stay. I just end up fetching my colouring books, what I'm using and whatever whips I've got, and I've gone and put in my desk drawer. So I will do a little desk tour, but until I've got my actual storage system, I'm gonna have to buy like a little storage trolley to put all my mediums in and stuff. So I'm just going to use this gel pen. I've just activated it. Now this is the Artesia White Gel Pen, and it's all rubbed off there, but it is the 1.0, so I'm going to use that and hopefully it works out well. And I'm just going to add some little highlights into this cream, just like that. I'm just going to put a little bit down here and on his nose. So I'm going to fetch just tiny little bits of highlights in places, just to brighten him up a little bit. When I did get these, I first got them in a pack of 3, and I did use one of them, and I was struggling so much with it, and I honestly were like, why has everybody been saying they're very good? I really don't like them. And then I realised it was just a dodgy one what were in my pack, and I tried this one and it was brilliant. So yeah, I was ready for not using them because I thought they were all going to turn out like that. But luckily it was just one in my pack that were a bit dodgy. Which I couldn't understand at the time because everybody had been completely raving about them. I'm just putting little tiny little bits, not special with the highlights. . just like that. I think it just brightens it up a little bit, especially when you look at it from like a distance as well. So I'm going to do the same with his little tail. Just where that cream is and on the end as well. Just around the toes. I'm not the neatest person when I'm doing my highlights. I do see people do these really fancy little shapes with the white pen, and it does look brilliant. I'm really messy with mine. Yeah, I'm really happy with that. I think he looks really cute. I don't know what colour to do his eye though, whether to do it a dark purple or like a ochre colour. I think I might go for an ochre colour for the dragon's eye. So what we'll do is I'm just going to get my colours out, what I'm going to use. I'm just going to grab my pencil case, I'll just be a second. My desk is quite long, so I've just had to get up there to grab my pencil case. But yeah, I'm going to do like a nice ochre colour, so let me see what colours I want. I think I'm going to start off with... There's my pencils. I think I'm going to take the light umber. Then I'm going to go for maybe, I think... Where's the yellow ochre? Yeah, so I'm going to go for the yellow ochre. And the jasmine. Then the cream. And I'm also going to just grab a little bit of this goldenrod as well. Is that my goldenrod? Yeah, so I've got light umber, goldenrod, yellow ochre, jasmine and cream. And I think they should look okay. I'm hoping it turns out alright. So I'm just going to go over the dark areas with the light umber. I'm going to fill a little bit of black in there as well. So I'm going to come in with the goldenrod and go over all the light umber. Then we're going to go with the yellow ochre. And I'm actually missing the cream and jasmine out, so I'm going to go back over with the light umber. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to fetch some black in there to deepen it up. So I'm just going to grab my black pencil. So I've got my black. And very lightly just deepen this light umber in darkest areas I've put in. and then I'm going to come in with the white pen now. I've put the little dot here. I'm just going to put a tiny dot in the corner of the eye. I'm just going to round this dot off. And that's it for the eye. So that's all I'm going to do for this part. And I will do the part 4 colouring chat soon, and I will finish the little dragon off and then do the flower and then hopefully the rest of this. And I might just, I'll have to see what I'm going to do with this outer edge, I'm not quite sure. But thank you for watching, and I shall see you all soon.